Now to Malcolm Washington, who's making his directorial debut in the new film, The Piano Lesson. It's based on an August Wilson play about an heirloom piano at the center of one family and the battle that ensues over it. The film is already getting a ton of awards buzz. Malcolm is with us here. Good morning. It's so great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on everything. So we know that the film is about this family and legacy. And so we'll dive right into that because your family is all over this. Your dad, Denzel Washington, was on GMA yesterday. He was talking about it. Your brother's a starring role. Your sisters are involved. Your mom's in it. What's it like working with everyone in this intimate setting?
It's so exciting. Some days it felt like Thanksgiving, where it's like, okay, everybody has to bring your dish to the table.
Just with a few cameras watching.
With a few cameras.
And you're the boss now with all this, right?
We made this as a community. Not only my family, but there's so many incredible families tied to the legacy of this work and in the tradition in which we're working. And we wanted to kind of honor all of them and show the world that, families can work together and make something loving.
You also talk about how honoring the original play was very important to you. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, there's an incredible legacy of Black art that we're tapping into with this play. Not only the 1987 version that actually starred Samuel L. Jackson, but there's a 2022 version directed by LaTanya Richardson Jackson, and there's been so many amazing iterations and so many Black artists that have been a part of this work, and we wanted to honor all of them and put our names next to them with reverence.
And this is all about family, and I know for me, my grandfather so inspired me in everything in life, and in this case, your late grandfather inspired you to make this film.
Yeah. And the film in so many ways is about confronting parts of yourself, parts of your identity, parts of your family that maybe you're not as attuned to. And my grandfather was somebody who passed when I was really young, but in many ways has been guiding my life after his death. And it's been a strong connection to him in making this film.
Wow.
That's really incredible because that is absolutely something that Gio and I both talk about offline, about feeling connected to grandparents who have passed. But you also, it really is when you feel like the universe is speaking to you.
Yeah.
You dedicate this to your mom and Mama Pauletta. I mean, when you talk about Denzel Washington, but at home, there was this strong woman raising these kids, and you guys have done incredible things. What does this mean to dedicate it to your mama?
Well, and when the film ends, it says "for Mama," and obviously that's recognizing my mom and how much she's meant to me and how she's made so many opportunities available to me. But it's more trying to speak to that dynamic, that relationship. We all come from a mother who's come from a mother who come from a mother. So there's this long line of women that made these opportunities available to us, and I just wanted to honor those women, that long line of women whose labor, whose love, whose care poured into us and made us who we are.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look that we have.
Papa Boy Charles brought that piano into the house. Now, I'm supposed to build on what they left me. Can't do nothing with that piano, letting it sit up there in the house. That'd be like if I let the watermelons sit out there and rot. I'd be a fool. Okay, now, if you say to me, boy, Willie, I'm using that piano. I give out lessons on it, that help me pay my rent or whatever, then that'd be something else. I'd have to go on and say, well, Bunny's using that piano. She building on it.
All right, so you're watching your brother there, John David. He said putting his performance in your hands gave him more confidence.
Wow. He didn't tell that to me.
Really? So how does that feel hearing that?
It's amazing. It's amazing. You want to work with people that you trust, who you have a shared language with, and
not usually siblings, though.
I know, but your big brother. It's like that's a person who you emulated him for so long. So getting to be at work with him and make something with him and
be in charge.
And be in charge.
And wow, he sounds like your dad.
He does.
Right?
It would be scary when when you're in high school and you call the house and he picks up and you're like, oh my, wait, am I in trouble right now?
Right. We don't have much time left, but Samuel L. Jackson, you're part of the original play too. What was it like working with him?
He was like an uncle figure to all of us on set. He's somebody who's so generous and so much experience with this material. So just having him there was like incredible experience.
Malcolm Washington, congratulations on everything. The film getting a ton of buzz. So great to have you in on GMA this morning. We appreciate it too.